myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day-to-day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bro's on the way. I got stones on my gold, I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself, yeah.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick to let my Chad talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a ground man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Huskies and the Tennessee Titans. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set. Great team. Check. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Watson now to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Kendall Donnerson who made the stop on the defensive side. Derrick Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
Yeah, you know, he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw is Watson. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Watson off play action. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. O'Neal. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And it's taken in at the 9. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown...
And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ready, set. General West.
3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a third down.
Ready. Yeah. You don't want none.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Brett Kern in punt formation.
It's fielded at the 45. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again is Watson. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down to the 35. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown! Kiki QT, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Run the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. Now.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 35-yard line.
Set. Ready. 8-3. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got a first down and inside the midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Slam.
They'll run on first down. O'Neal. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch one. Watch one.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll go with a keeper. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 49 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired at it, and it's caught. Touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown of the new season, and his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And it's 21-3.
Next to score, Huskies 21, Titans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, but now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch one. Watch one. I want that. Give me that.
They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the 39-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Second and 6. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Derek Barnett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they? And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fielded at about the 28. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, taking a look at what's going on in KC. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Reset. 19. Alert.
That's what I do.
44.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football's a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Alert.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score, Huskies 28, Titans 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch one. He don't know no better.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. 2nd and 15. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
I'm set. I'm 18. Eat. Come on. You better bring it.
On 1st and 10, Watson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Back to throw. Arnold, and the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Arnold, this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
Watson, flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 46. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. 24. Don't get nervous.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Time to go.
Watson to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to throw, Watson. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Dan Arnold, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 36. And this will be a touchdown. Point after here coming up. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. 2nd and 4. It's caught, Smith, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Arnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
To throw on 2nd down, Arnold. He dumps it off for Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to come.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Watson. He's got Fuller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably at least some. Predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Here we go. Switch the outlaw. Run to the mic. Watch one. Check mic. Switch now. Mic one. I'm coming, baby. Shut up.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This complete to Langford. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Nashville, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go. Run to the mic. Watch one. I got you. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
We got three.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
18.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans are able to get a score back. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Huskies 52, Titans 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. On fourth down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Throwing on first down. Arnold. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Tight end right. 3 down.
He'll look to throw. It's caught. Here's Langford. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. The Titans on third down. They've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
35-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player? He's got a man, complete, 20, 10, touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point safely through, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Never switch, ice in the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. I bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist.
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bill. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give me.